sister-in-law made my family sleep on the floor, so I made her pay for it. When my house burned down, I thought that was rock bottom. Turns out, it was just the start. The fire destroyed everything. Every toy, every photo, every piece of clothing we owned, gone. But at least we were alive. We had nowhere to go, so my husband's sister offered to help. At first, she said we could stay in her spare room and her office. 2 rooms, a roof over our heads. She told us, just pay $100 a week for utilities and buy your own food. Sounded fair? Until week 3. Suddenly, she's standing in the doorway, arms crossed, face smug. Actually, she says, you'll have to pay $250 a week now, and you can only use one room. We had 3 kids. All 5 of us slept in that tiny box she called a bedroom. No bed, no space, just blankets on the floor and trash bags for closets. My kids' knees were touching the walls when they rolled over. We still had to buy all our own food, except she somehow claimed my children on her food stamps. Yeah, she was literally eating off their names while charging us nearly $1,000 a month, and she barely paid any bills herself, just land tax once a year and a bit of electricity. But she was always out, getting her nails done, ordering takeout, going shopping with the girls. Meanwhile, my kids were sleeping on the floor. It was 8 months of hell. I cried myself to sleep on that hard floor more nights than I can count, but I told myself, once we're out of here, I'll never owe her a thing again. Then karma came knocking. A few months ago, my grandmother fell and decided she couldn't live alone anymore. She moved into assisted living and handed me the deed to her farmhouse. 5 bedrooms, big kitchen, backyard. It felt like a miracle after everything we'd been through. We moved in, got settled, and finally started breathing again. Then I got a message from my sister-in-law. Her tone, suddenly sweet as sugar. Hey, so I kinda lost my place. The taxes caught up with me. Any chance me and my stepdaughter could crash with you for a bit? I stared at my phone and felt that old anger boiling up, but I smiled. Sure, I said. 1 bedroom, $800 a month. Buy and cook your own food. My daughter's vegan, so we keep things separate. There was silence for a second. Then she burst out laughing. You're joking, right? There are 2 extra rooms, and I can't afford 800 plus groceries. That's insane. I tilted my head. Neither could we, I said. But we still paid you $1,000 for 1 room while sleeping on the floor. Her smile dropped. That's different, she snapped. You were family, I said. Exactly. And family doesn't take advantage of each other. She started raising her voice. This is so petty. You need to let the past go. I leaned against the counter, calm as ever. You can take it, I said. Or you can leave. Her face went red. She muttered something under her breath, grabbed her bag, and stormed out. Her stepdaughter followed behind, quiet and embarrassed. And just like that, she was gone. My husband's family started calling me, saying I was being childish, that I should have helped her out. Helped her out? After she charged my kids rent for sleeping on the floor? After she stole their food money? Nah. The last thing she said before slamming my door was, you'll regret this. Don't come crawling to me next time you need help. I just smiled and said, next time I need help, I'll make sure it's from someone who actually knows what that word means. Then I closed the door. And for the first time in 2 years, I finally felt like the floor under my feet was mine again.